Hi, I'm Underbelly, and you suck at producing. Does your life lack any real structure or direction? Are you stuck in an endless cycle of loneliness and Totino's pizza rolls? Well, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. However, in today's lesson, we're going to learn how to add structure and direction to the only thing that really matters your beats. Let's get started. Okay, so check it. Here we have a nice little loop. Let's take a listen. Oh, yes. Wowzers. So this loop right here has all the elements of your sad, pathetic life. So we have sleep. You like that. We also have eating, and you do that a lot. Eat some Totino's pizza rolls. You have television. You have your shit job that you have to go to every day. And then you have Derek, your idiot child. And then, in addition to all that, you just have this general feeling of disappointment and a lack of meaning in your life. So, this whole loop right here, it's a lot like your life. It has its moments, but really it doesn't actually go anywhere. And over on the right, behind all that disappointment, there is actually the chance at self actualization and finding meaning in your daily existence. So let's do what we couldn't do to your life. Let's take this beat, right? And yet we're just going to give it some direction. So we're just going to copy this whole scene here, the sad scene, and then paste it over in the arrangement view. And then we're going to go ahead and hit the back to arrangement button to make sure everything's all good there. So here's a situation. The sadness of your life doesn't come all at once like it does now. The sadness of your life unfolds throughout the day, right? So we're just going to have to decide where the sadness begins. Usually your day starts with sleep, right? So we just start with that. So let's push back the Totinos, the TV. We'll all have that later. The shit job, Derek, you're not dealing with him right now. You're just asleep. And, underneath that, of course, is just the general lack of meaning and disappointment. So let's just hear how that sounds real quick. Right. Yes. Okay, so that's a bit abrupt. At 9 o'clock, we don't have time for both Totino's TV, your shit job, and Derek. We have to take care of the responsibilities in your life first. So we're just going to have to delay the Totinos and the TV. And we're going to have to deal with A, getting to your shit job, and B, taking care of Derek, okay? And so here's the thing. Derek has a lot of energy in the mornings, and it is just kind of annoying. So let's go ahead and take the edge off. We're just going to get rid of kind of the higher end of Derek's energy by just crushing up a sleeping pill and putting it in his breakfast so he just calms down a little bit. Right. So that's much easier to handle. Right, so you spend the day at your shit job. Derek is at school, partially sedated. And then at around 1700 military time, or 5 o'clock in American speak, you get home and you have your Totino's pizza rolls. And then by that time, Derek's energy level has increased, the pill has worn off, and now we have to feed him some Totino's. So let's go ahead and hear that transition. Right. So Derek's back in action. And then finally, around 1 a.m., you finally put Derek to bed. You have a little break, so let's just insert a little break right there, a little bit of silence. I mean, of course, the lack of meaning doesn't go away. But at 25, that's when we can finally start watching television. Right. Wowzers. So, and then after you finish watching television, after the episode of The Big Bang Theory that you're watching ends, you have an existential crisis. You realize that the only way to get through life is to take pleasure in the little everyday things, such as the noises Derek makes when he struggles, or finding an extra pizza roll at the bottom of your Totino's pizza roll box. And then finally, you can have meaning in your life. And the purest form of meaning and self actualization there is Snoop Dogg. Let's take a listen.
Let's get this party jumping. Here, we'll get it bumping. They humping like when it's over.
Wowzers.
The dog is fresh, outside without a vest. Nothing on my chest, but these ladies about the Midwest. I must confess that in the shower you're so blessed. Leaving nothing on my mind, but doggy, you would say so. This ain't a test, you fucking with a cold mess. Meet me in Chicago.
And congratulations, you've now achieved Snoop Dogg. Okay, so check it. In today's lesson, we learned how to find joy in the little things. Remember, if you're ever feeling stuck on how to turn your loop into a fully finished song, just look back into your own sad life and the answers will come. I'm Underbelly. Peace out.